back into good old Fatal Frame 4. Alright, well, we've caught up on everything there. Which means maybe we can finally go around to using that backyard key after all this time. There might be a few ghosts in the way, but you know. Whatever the case, we'll make our direction there. Certainly are a few things to go and try and pay attention to. There's also an item here. Sure, I'll pick it up. Is it crystals? It's crystals, but the type of crystals I don't really want right now. Because honestly, there's not too many lenses I'm going to probably upgrade. But sure. Fine. Oh, this is beeping off again. If we get fucking... I hate the Doctor Ghost. He's not my least favorite, but just because he's so slow. But sure, I'll answer this.
カルテがまとまったら俺の部屋まで持ってきてくれ。一応見ておく。霊媒体質の子は分かるようにしておいてくれ。男はいい。必要ない。
So the doctor was asked for the Kanade girls. There are charts and medical records on the desk. Old books are lined up as well. Yep. Also a shiny somewhere in here. I couldn't tell you where, but my shiny... There it is. Is there a note here? Assistant Note 4. A notebook is on top of the desk. The Lunar Eclipse, the ceremony of passage, is nearing. The only tradition which remains from olden days is the old form of the Rogetsu Kagura dance. The song pours forth from the masked Kanade. The souls of the dead enter the Yotsuwa. The primordial dance that releases these is called the Ceremony of Passage. The director said preparations have been made for the stage in the underground Lunar Hall, but the performing landmaiden, song, chimes, flutes, drums, strings, are those 5 Kanade the same? The dancer, is she really a vessel? And what about the Ceremony of Passage in the midst of the Rogetsu Kagura dance? I can't get rid of this anxiety I have. But I am beginning to become strongly drawn to the Ceremony of Passage. It's because I saw the mask of the Lunar Eclipse. The mask, the soft smile on the brink of tears, the instant anger visible over facing death. The maniac feeling when seeing that mask. I still want to see the dance using this mask. No, I even want to be in it myself. It's too late to turn back. And of course, we also have more in our notebook then to read. Things. The ceremony. The location. At the same time as the Kagura, the Ceremony of Passage was done in the underground Lunar Hall. Ruka and the others were brought here to act in the role of the Kanade for the Ceremony of Passage. We already kind of knew that, but yai. Yep, the location was added. I think that was all. I'm not sensing anything else, so let's head to the good old basement so we can then open up the back door outside area, apparently, which should give us more to explore. I also want to go save my game, but I'll first look around here. I knew we were about to get attacked. I was like, nothing ever happened in this room, so I just sensed that. Run. Let's go out the way that we came. Yep. I also need to check, is there anything shiny over here? The answer is no. That's fine. I'll head back out this way then. Peekaboo. Checking out through here to you. I'm not sensing any items or anything else, so Her last name is the same as the doll's? Yeah, I guess so. I wonder if there's some sort of connection there then. I'm gonna go save my game. Good, I got a picture in time. The nurse ghost really took her time. I could have snapped 2 pictures if I really wanted to. Let's go save my game here while I can. Right there. Ta-da! Select the save menu, and the nurse just said, "Just that moment, forever." Which means we're gonna go follow her forever in that moment. Okay, what might be right through here? My solid guess I can give is we're probably gonna get attacked at least one more time before we get to the where we need to use the key, and then we'll use the key and we'll continue wherever we need to see. I want to throw that I find the combat in this particular Fatal Frame game to be fun, but it also is maybe the easiest the Fatal Frame combat has ever been. It's faster paced, but I feel like, keep in mind with Veruca, I've been using Type 7 film the whole entire game almost, besides that one fight where I used Type 14. And the ghosts seem like they have very little health, and the Type 7 film seems like there's a lot of damage, and a lot of the ghosts have sort of the same patterns, so there's a few that are different, but the few that are different, I mean there's like a few annoying ghosts, don't get me wrong, for one reason or another, but there's an anatomical model. Oh, is that like as a picture? Can I still get my picture? I took a picture! Okay, let's go on through. I do want to see if I can get to 1,000,000 points. Actually, it looks like I'm going to be able to get to 1,000,000 points. Well, I had more points than I realized I had. I thought I just barely made 700,000. No, I'm at over 800,000. I used the key. She has said, "Just the moment of my death," repeating. Well, I guess it is a repeating theme then. Hey, but we're outside. I like the outside locations in this game. I don't know why. Maybe it's because you don't really spend much time outside. And you get hear nice ambient sounds of crickets and such. Save the game there, which means yes. Well, let's take a solid look around. I do notice the sheds there. Thank you for bringing attention. The discarded documents. I mean, not everything was burned. We can hope that they were that lazy. Many garbage bags were lined up. A decaying smell permeates the air. Oh, I mean, oh, here's something. About film incineration. Yeah. A file fell. Something fell from inside the garbage bag. The film record of the Rogetsu Kagura must still be burned. No other record for the dance has ever been recorded or stored before, but this film is strange. At first, I thought the film was damaged. However, I confirmed when I watched it one more time that I could clearly see a woman that I had not seen when I was there in person. She seemed to be dancing. I also saw the nurse mixing together somehow, but then I saw the woman much more clearly. Gradually, this woman fades in. When I realized what was occurring, I couldn't believe it myself. I refused to think about it. No more of this footage should be taken, even for verification. Already, I am reluctant to be near this film. Without waiting for the director's instruction, I'll use the incinerator out back. Well then. Guess there's a sign in here. Of course, we're going to reach into the garbage. Bundle of half-burned letters. A tightly bound pile of letters was left at the bottom. These are addressed to me? Kirishima. Bundle of half-burned letters. Oh, geez, 27 pages. Well, here we go. It seems, I'm guessing a lot of it will be empty pages and burnt off, but still. It seems you've also come to this island for work. I have come to the Rogetsu Island to focus on studying its society. The culture of this island is interesting. It really stands out with its originality. The purpose of my latest research is the island's mask. It is known that the mask is related to the island's religion. However, there are still many mysteries. This is the year of the Kagura dance, which occurs every decade. Many masks are made for the Kagura. If all goes well, perhaps I may be able to visit the actual place when the island's masks are made. I think I'm going to stay on this island for a while. Remember my little sister Lori? She's also with me. I'm looking forward to this mysterious Kagura. It's completely adapted for tourists. It's kind of ironic that this is the I mean, I know it's a bundle of half-burned letters, but it's ironic that the longest file in the game is only half of what was written. Anyways, though. Lori wants to meet you and have a drink together when you come to the island. It's unusual that the natives of this island don't traditionally consume large quantities of alcohol. Konsangi University Assistant Professor Takashi Aiba. It's a page. First of all, the Kagura mask is the part of the ceremony believed to represent God. Traditionally, the form of the god for coming years unify with current god during the Kagura dance. However, Rogetsu Island's mask is not the face of God. First of all, the island does not believe in a god, but it is two things forming. Oh boy. Recently, it became known as the Rogetsu Kagura dance. However, it was formerly known as the Ceremony of Passage. The name takes its meaning from an old word which talks of the return of the dead. I think that since masks are put on the faces of the dead, well, that's kind of a weird tribute, the island's mask perhaps imitates the dead, covering the faces of the dead with mask dancing. These customs are rarely ever seen. This mask in the form of death on this island, or perhaps in the form of the dead. If you imagine an unchanging dead face, could this eternal face be true representation of the island's mask? Did the mask used in the ceremony of passage have some kind of unique role in the ritual? That is the mask worn by the Yutsura. The Yutsura's mask was made before all the other Kagura masks, and the other Kagura masks have different origins. Even among those, I was struck by the prominent presence of the imitation of the Lunar Eclipse made by Soetsu Yomotsuki, the masked Lunar Eclipse. However, the island fell into ruin when the shrine maiden wearing the masked Lunar Eclipse bloomed. After this, its existence became taboo on the island, and even mentioning that it is frowned upon. The mask-making techniques of Soetsu's era was lost as a result of the disaster that once occurred. However, other than that, we know nothing of the jet black mask. Now, Soya is trying to revive the advanced mask-making techniques of Soetsu's era. Just maybe a part of the mask of the Lunar Eclipse. I was told that my sister had a mild case of Bunasadada. After watching the Rogetsu Kagura, she might get better. Even so, she'll briefly be hospitalized here. Extended hospitalization was discussed, but only as an extreme and unlikely option. I will continue to research the mask. I did come to the island to visit, but a black mask. At the time when the dead return. The dead are all the same formless spirits. I cannot imagine the purpose of the mask. What sort of ritual is it that suggests summoning spirits back from the dead? Its peaceful smile is like a Buddha statue. However, the Buddha statues do not share the primitive sense of emptiness of this mask. I believed before that they were speaking of death with the mask, but now it may be that it isn't death, but something else. When I see it, it drags me into the bottom of a deep nothingness. I feel a feeling of dreadful relief floods into me. It's so beautiful. Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. Even though my eyes were crushed, I still looked. I saw it. It's beautiful. I'm predicting a few notes get added here. The garbage bag's inside the rusty incinerator. You don't say. There's also probably a few things to talk about right there. Only 2 notes were added from all that. I'm a little bit surprised. Book. Takashi Aiba. Biography. Takashi Aiba, age 27, Kunasanagi University, assistant professor of history. My friend from university, he came to Rogetsu Island to investigate the mask of Luna Sadada. And things. Mask. The mask. When you land on the island, you're asked to wear a mask. The masks are important to the people of this island. Masks worn by the shrine maidens are especially valued. Wearing a mask and dancing to the music of the Kagura induces a trance-like state, but beautiful masks are said to lead you to a good future in life. The mask makers are treated with great respect, like priests. The masks in this island differ from the masks of the other Kagura dances. They are unique in that they resemble the dead. Also, I just remember there should be a new summary theme for the last chapter we completed. Chapter 6. Chapter 6, Tsukamori-san. Ruka finds a music box playing a melody that raises memories from when she was a little young girl. Spending time with her father, Soya, a mask maker, and her mother, Sayaka, but no matter how hard she tried, she could not remember her father's face. Before he returned to Ruka, her father once made a Kanade mask. Ruka was wearing the mask when she was found after the kidnapping. In her diary, Sayaka wrote about allegations that her husband, Soya, had been involved in a series of events to use the girls in a secret ritual. A piano strikes a chord in Ruka's memories, a fragment of a song at the edge of her recollection. She continues onwards until she arrives at a place with a nostalgic aroma. Now let's go further. I actually got the nurse this time. Let's continue on the way. Through the forest I go. The nurse will continue leading. Gonna continue. There's another item showing up here. The guard nurse is saying always, always. Repeating is what you were talking about. Is there something hidden in this tree? Maybe it's higher up in the tree. There it is. It's actually in the tree. And more blue crystals for us. Trying to snap all the pictures I can. Hey, Nursey, you don't need to keep on leaving us. There she goes. What a heroine. Don't say anything else. Flips inside the church. What happened? Is what she just said. Let's continue along the trail. So many point opportunities. That one was always, always. I'm guessing that this one was what happened. Awesome. Of course, bump these on my head. You're fine. Glancing through. Help me. That's what she actually just said. Let me look over here. Duty nurse's note. We read that earlier. Assistant note. Director Rivera's note. Let's continue. Still doing the animation thing. Anyways, let's pick you up. Found the chain power-up lens. What does the chain power-up lens do? Let's find there. Extends the amount of time available between chain shots. Okay. I mean, it's not a bad thing to have. I'm not really using those very often. I'm always bad that I almost never use the special abilities in the Fatal Frame games. I'm sure if you've been watching me play the Fatal Frame games, you may notice I almost never use the special shots. But then again, they give you more than enough even without special shots. Special shots can probably help more in certain combat scenarios, but yeah, this looks important. It seems important. God damn it, it's my picture opportunity, didn't I? Yeah, I did. There's a shiny somewhere. I'm gonna find it. Is it on the ground? Yep, it's on the ground as expected. This seems important. Tuzboxki Tono's diary. A diary fell. That one was help me, because the order was a little bit wrong. I came to this island upon Uncle's recommendation. Although I was scared at first, I'm very grateful now. The people at the hospital, the islanders, are very kind and have taught me all kinds of things. This year, a festival done every decade called the Rogetsu Kagura will be held. The role of the Yutsuwa maiden is to dance in the ceremony, seemingly lifted up by the god in the dance, and I was a little surprised to find out that the islanders had recommended me. Still, the role of the Yutsuwa has a rich and beautiful feeling to it, and it was just right for a person around my age, so I decided to accept. To be able to participate in this island's ancient festival is a great honor, and best of all, I think it will be a wonderful opportunity to convey my gratitude. It seems that from now on, I'll need to undergo some sort of purification training involving mask. This role is my duty. Okay, then we found the reel of film with the cursed person. I bet there's gonna be something that comes out of the film, but yeah. Oh, so a little person behind me. Yeah, I don't think that was a little bit too close, ma'am. Well, I know where a projector is. It's the bright side. The downside is it's very far away. I guess we head to that then. There's nothing else here. We'll just head back down the trail and probably get attacked on our way back. I'm not wrong. Didn't need to take a photo of that. Trying to kill everyone right now. There's someone behind me by here. Here we go. Oh, there I finally used my special ability. I'm over here and charge my camera up a bit. I didn't let this all charge up. Now where the ghost attack from? I meant to charge up a bit more. Let my flashlight recharge a bit more. Yep. Just letting my camera recharge, dear sirs. Oh, hi. Have a stone mirror on me. So many ghosts here. Now I need to recharge my film again. Recharge this. so many ghosts here. Are they just regenerating? Continue down the path. I recharge my flash anyway, so let's go down here for a moment. Let's recharge. Bryce says landing, recharge my camera fully. My flashlight, sorry. I keep on calling it a camera. There we go, 3 deaths. The ghosts here are totally regenerating fully. There's no way to explain how they keep on coming. Ghosts coming from literally every side. There. I need to wait for this to recharge. Bites the dust. They just keep on coming. Bites dust. Continue. There can't be infinite here, can there? You can't take another fatal frame with infinite ghost spawn. This way. I'm gonna beat them all if they're not infinite. That's all I'm gonna say. suns take non-damaging photographs. That's not what I'm looking for. 17 out of time, which significantly increases the attack damage in a single shot. I got enough red crystals to probably upgrade this all the way. Ta-da! Flashlight charge. There we go. Are you the last one, sir? Nope. Recharge a little more film. Was that all of them finally? That was fucking finally all of them. How much did that put me towards my... Oh, I'm over 1 million. Yay, I've reached my goal. Now I can reach over my goal. Let me see right there. I'm gonna save here and good. Save menu? Yes, of course I shall. Should've just mentioned it all at the time, but that's okay. Run. Right side is I gotta recharge my flashlight. Still, make it off the other point. So many things to see and do. Next, I guess, is the doll at the good old Greyview. still make my way over that way. 1 versus 100, but they don't have my super powerful flashlight. Twist and turn. Moving on through. There it is. Switch to that. Another doll burst to dust. There you go. Where does that put me at dolls? 45. Yep, 45. That's fine. 45 dolls obtained, which means let's go on back now to where we came from. Where I started from. Da 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 da. So many different arches just to pass through. Still, they look nice, so whatever. Going on back down and out. And yep, apparently 79 in total. I've collected 45. Apparently when you reach certain numbers of dolls obtained, like maybe it's every 5 or every 10 dolls or something, you get unlockable once you beat the game. We're at 45 currently, out of 79. So, yar. Let's go to the magical save point. You can't just cross the forest, that'd be impossible. This is also reminding me because Fatal Frame 5 is about 2 weeks away, a little more than that. Of course, that game is more designed around outside areas than any of the other Fatal Frame games, so we'll see how that rolls for it. Let's save here. There you go. Save menu, of course. Thanks for watching the video. I'd very much appreciate if you take a moment to consider donating to my Patreon, which I am using to try and make this more of a livelihood, not just for missed game videos, but little games to make my own time, and to bring different types of videos to the channel. You can find the link for my Patreon in the description below, or in the video, obviously. If you'd be interested in seeing me recording gameplay videos and doing other things live, I stream quite regularly and record almost all my gameplay over at a site called Hitbox TV on my channel. You can also see that in the video currently. Hope you enjoyed the video, and adieu.